Hello chatterbox out there. Today in this video I'm going to be talking to you guys about my second and last Tuesday of college before half term. I hadn't been in college that much because of sorting out my new work placement, and then of course my grandma being in hospital and then my mum being ill, so I wasn't in because of those things, and of course me not being very well myself. And today I went in and I got ready for the day ahead and a nice refresher shot, and it helped wake me up, and it was blooming freezing this morning, and I had some porridge and a cup of tea. My mum and dad were asleep still, and my younger brother and his girlfriend went off to college, and my younger sister went off to college too. Her mate drove her in, and I got myself ready for college, locked up, said goodbye to my mum and my dad and my dog Halves, and then went off to wait for the bus. Went to put my gloves on that were in my bag, and I remembered that my younger brother had borrowed them, so my hands were flipping freezing. Got on the bus. I was on a double-decker bus. Blown enough been on a double-decker bus, sat on the top of the double-decker bus, and I was the only one on there for the whole journey to my college. And I put my headphones on and blocked out the world and listened to some of my music, and a nice rest. Almost fell asleep because I was so tired this morning. Then I got to college and I went to the factory first and sat and did some drawing and just catched up with my mates about how their workplaces have been going. Then we made our way to our first lesson in the morning, and our course leader asked us how our weeks had been. I just said, just been chilling really, not really getting up to much. Can't wait for me to start my new placement. I'll be starting at the Garden Centre on the 19th of February, counting down the days. We go stir crazy, stuck in the house all day. I would have been in college Tuesdays, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to starting my new work placement. It's going to be super fab, and I did some sheet work, and we did about skills and qualities and did a quiz. Then we watched the video and then had break, and me and my mate went off to the shops, and I got some fudge and got a TV magazine, what's on TV, and it's full of lots of spoilers and stuff about the soaps, and I cannot wait. Lovers again. Wob one, I love them. I ship them. I cannot wait for the reunion. It's so exciting. Next week's scenes with Robin are going to be so good. Aaron's barely been in it. We've seen a bit of Robert, but not much of Aaron, so I can't wait to have Aaron back and Robin scenes. Such a good treat for Valentine's Day. Hate Valentine's Day. It's just another day to remind the single people like me that we're going to be alone forever and have a load of cats. I don't even like cats, so it'll probably be a load of Dalmatians. That'll suit me fine. Relationships are just too much effort, too much hard work, to be honest, and just too much drama. And I've got enough drama for my liking. Cannot wait. And Coronation Street and EastEnders, just love it. I love the soaps. I then made my way back to my college with my mate, and we went off to our second lesson, and we did a bit of sheet work, nothing really that much fun, and my course leader was being observed by another staff member just to see how she's teaching us and how she's getting on, and I started getting really bad stomach pain, and it was making me feel sick, so I was literally pale and very, very quiet. Didn't say anything, didn't want to kick off a fuss or anything, and just battled on through because I'm a trooper, and I knew that I had to just get on with the lesson. And the lesson came out, and I went to the bathroom and I thought I was going to be sick, but I wasn't. I just had a drink and rested and sat and did a bit of breathing, and I felt fine afterwards. I don't know what that funny thing was about, but I'm a lot better now. I then went off to lunch in the factory, and I had some beans and chips and a Sprite, and my friends and I did a soap quiz that one of our LSAs had done first, because we were always talking about the soaps and wanted to see if we were the king or queen of the soaps. My friend's in the lead at the moment because we're going to be finishing the quiz next Tuesday because we didn't get to finish it at lunchtime. And she's got 12 points. I've only got 7 points, so she's 5 ahead, but I could still bring it around and beat her only because she knew the stuff from Home and Away and Neighbours from like ages ago, but I didn't. I knew a few of the Neighbours ones, but not so much of the older Home and Away and Neighbours ones. I knew all the other ones, and yeah, so that was fun. And then we went off to our afternoon lessons, and I gave some of my mates some fudge that I had. I did a bit of drawing, and then we went into the ICT room and we did some computer work about looking at jobs and highlighting the skills and qualities that they want people to have, and then did skills and qualities of what we would think would suit us in jobs. And then we had afternoon break and went to the factory, and I sat and chatted with my mates. I didn't call up home that much today. I called up at lunchtime and talked to my dad, and my mum was still asleep because she was up at night. And then I texted my mum a bit, and my course leader gave me a letter explaining about when I start my work placement when you won on the 19th of February, and lots of information about that, so I put that in my bag, so I've got to give that to my mum later on for her to have a look at. And then me and my mates just had a good chit chat and just messed around and played a few games, and then we made our way back to afternoon lessons and finished off the computer work, and then printed off some of the stuff, did a bit of cutting and sticking, and today just went so fast. I had so much fun seeing my mates and having a good catch up with them. And then I went off to get the bus home, and the bus took ages to get here, and then it was crammed full of people. So I put my headphones on and listened to my music. I called home on the way to go get the bus, couldn't get a hold of anyone, and then finally got hold of my mum and was going to go see my grandma, who's in a rehab place at the moment, waiting to see if she could go home, but she's not there this evening because she's back at her house with my dad and my uncles, seeing if she can go home and being assessed. So my auntie and my uncle's wife, my auntie, came along as well. And while on the bus home, I saw them going into the house. I was going to drop in and see them, but it's quite stressful at the moment because they're trying to sort everything out. So I thought, yeah, I best not. So I made my way home on the bus. Almost fell asleep. I was so tired, and I got off the bus and made my way back home and put my bag and stuff away, and I got a ginormous Yazoo as well, empty because I drank it on the way home, and it is ginormous, literally humongous, and I love it. One of my favourite drinks. And then I went onto Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and it started to snow. I got some nice nature photos on the way home, and through the telescope for my dog house outside, and he was so excited to see me. He was running around going crazy, and he's moping at the room because he doesn't like it when my dad goes back to work. My dad goes out without him, so he gets all mopey and just sits and looks out the front window of our house waiting for him to come back, bless him. And I watched some vlogs and some vines and did some doll tours of the tours, and watched some old soap stuff and some Emmerdale, Corrie, Hollyoaks, Doctors, Cassidy, Hobby, and some other drama stuff, and watched Downton Abbey, Pride and Prejudice, Called Midwife, and some other period drama stuff, and watched some stuff off record, Uso Player and Catch Up, and I watched today's Home and Away and Neighbours. Home and Away and Neighbours. I can't speak today, it's got so much to say. Need to breathe, slow down now, gosh. Yes, it's been such a crazy few days, a lovely day today, seeing my mates and having so much fun at college. And I worked on my book series and some stories for my Dolls Shush game, and tidied up my Dolls and Dollhouse up from where I've been playing my Dog as a show, and did some filming and did that. Moved a few things around and put some of my new dolls on display. I'm going to go doll hunting later on in the week to get some new dolls from the charity shop. It's one charity shop that always sells a lot of Barbies and Bratz and stuff, so it's always great having a look in there, having a nose to see what I can find. And I watched some of my favourite YouTubers' new vlogs and some of my favourite doll lovers' new doll tutorials and doll house tours and doll collection videos and makeover videos. I watch some cake making videos and some arts and craft and designing videos. And I watched Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Labyrinth and some other sci-fi fantasy stuff, and watched Maze Runner. Maze Runner 3 was so good. I'm a bit annoyed at the moment because YouTube keep on taking views away from my videos. My Maze Runner vlog that I did last Friday had 92 views and now it's only got 2 views. It's so frustrating because I don't get that many views, and so when I do, it means a lot to me. And so to see that YouTube have taken views away is really annoying, and they just won't stop doing it. So I just don't care anymore. And I watched Supernatural, Fuller House, Riverdale, and some other American teen drama stuff, and Big Mouth and Friends, and How I Met Your Mother, and Golden Girls. Worked on my books and subscription titles for my Dodge game, and got my Buto dolls up for me to sort out tomorrow and play with my Buto doll. I'm going to be getting my haircut soon, and I'm going to have a nose in the charge shots, and that's probably when I'll go have a nose wand and see if I can get some new dolls and go doll hunting. And I watched some classic Doctor episodes, and I'm now off to go watch Today's Home with Our Neighbours, sort my own Buto doll, and have a cheese and pickle toasting company that's calling me, and then work on my book series. I hope you've all had a lovely Tuesday, a lovely start to your week, and have a lovely rest of your week, and I shall see you soon with a new vlog. Bye!